We are thrifting in Fort Wayne today.
GameCube. What do you think, Mikey G?
What do I think? I think you're about to make some money.
I bought the collection to buy my education. The total for all of the knives sold was $636.11.
Chase after the right price.
Hey guys, welcome to Chase After the Right Price. I'm Mike.
And I'm Chase, and we are thrifting in Fort Wayne today.
Heck yeah, we are.
We have a whole city to thrift. We got pawn shops, potentially thrift stores. I don't know where we're gonna go.
The weather's beautiful, it's sunny out, it's a good day.
Yes. It's always a good day when Mikey G can come. He's been here for every single one of the epic garage sale days this year.
I'm not gonna let it go to my head. I'm not gonna let it
I'm
go
thinking
to
you
my
gotta come every time I ever go because it's getting ridiculous. So I got a good feeling about today. We're gonna go to the Indiana Loan Company pawn shop. See if we can get some games.
head. Let's do it.
Here we go.
So, we just went to Popeyes, right next to Salvation Army, and then came in here and got a $3 Black Ops 2. Shout out to Retro Rick, because I think that one trades into GameStop for like $9, so why not? Four games so far. GameCube. What do you think, Mikey G?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think you're about to make some money. And I'm gonna carry these games and eat a delicious lunch. And
Lunch and beverages on
this is one
me.
of those games I was telling you about, but it's for the wrong system. It's a
King's
fun game.
Quest. Okay.
Fun game.
$8. You can have some fun right there. If you come to Fort Wayne. It's probably pretty cheap online too.
No, it's like 25.
25, mercy. It's a good deal. They don't have any Skylanders games for Xbox One, which is a bummer. They have Disney Infinity. Ready for some hardcore disappointment? This is like a $40 game. I haven't even checked recently. It could be more, it could be less. And then there's this one. Boo. And they would have been $3. Good old Mario 64.
So we've been to 3 stores total now. Let's do the pawn shop stuff first.
All right. Not what we actually got.
Showed you guys the disappointing game inside the case, but it's still the case, and I actually paid $1 instead of $3 because it was the wrong disc, so that'll complete something. And then the Pokeball 2DS XL was $69. It has some scratches and stuff, but the nice thing is that for $3, they had Alpha Sapphire. So basically, if they get in any DS or 3DS games with a system, they'll sell them for $3 a piece, which is wonderful. And then I also got Mario Kart DS for that $3. And then
PS4 controller, $15.
$15. I think that's pretty good for a PS4 controller. Nice Sony, good shape,
It's fresh.
minty fresh.
No charger though.
Yeah, but I have a bunch of those. So bulk buy your chargers, that helps. And then this trader's got Madden 09 complete for $17. That is on the sports
Mega
game
trade.
list.
Mega.
Oh yeah, Mega Replay. Mario 3 and Mario 2 gonna complete some Nintendos with those, along with Mario 1. Call of Duty Legacy, like the 2-pack for 10. Actually, that one was the freebie, so that was 0. And then GameCube is always the section to look for. Spawn Armageddon, 13. Hello Kitty, all-time great, $10.
My favorite.
iNinja, super spiked right now on Amazon. Like, it was saying $75 used. I don't know if I'll get that, but that's still crazy. And then Star Wars Rogue Leader for 10. So small stops, but salad stops, and we're probably gonna go get some good beverage and then keep hitting some shops.
Okay, so we're homeward bound, but at Goodwill on the way home, I'm in a stool, Mike's in a tiny little chair. Got this Ford thing. It's a little motor die-cast toy for $6. Sells for about $35 plus shipping. And then Mike has...
Thought I was in the picture. There goes the game.
So there's a camera. It's a Konica Hexanon. Can't really find the exact one, but similar ones are selling for a lot.
And this was worth 16.
Yeah, this was $16 on Amazon. He just dropped it and broke it, so we're gonna have to return it.
So back to 3.
It's actually $309 here, so we got 3 items at Goodwill. And we'll see if we can find anything else, but nice little variety of stuff here.
So Goodwill is done. We got those 3 items that we showed you guys. The Ford motor, the Terminator, and the camera. And then Mikey G.
I picked up a couple Magnolia books for the lady. So trying to score some points.
Always looking out for the ladies. In our case, 1 lady each. So that's cool. You got those for $1 a piece.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hopefully
that-
Anna doesn't watch this video.
Yeah, they weren't cheap. They were very expensive.
They were very expensive.
Very expensive.
But she is worth it. Every penny.
One thing that I'm passionate about in this business is learning the low-hanging fruit in many categories. So basically what I mean by that is learning the things that sell well, that are worth good money in all categories. So for example, pocket knives. I bought this collection for $75 a few months ago. I'm finally getting to it, and it looks like I did very well. But I bought the collection to buy my education. I wanted to learn and see what I can learn about pocket knives so I can know in the future what to look for. So I'm listing all of these at auction, starting them at $20 a knife, and basically just going to see what does well, what doesn't, and then try to learn everything that I possibly can from the listing process and the selling process. So I'm going to take you guys along with me, help you guys learn the low-hanging fruit as well, and yeah, we'll see what we can learn. The most obvious thing to look for that I'm finding right now is case knives. So the brand being Case. You can see that on all of these. These are all the Case knives. These are the ones that I decided to list first because it seems like the demand is by far the highest on this brand. The quality is very nice, and the company goes back to like the 1800s, like super old. So they can be worth huge money, but even the modern ones, it almost seems like no case knife is going to be worth less than $20. Could be wrong on that, but we'll see about these ones. This one in particular I listed ahead of all the other ones because of Halloween. So when I'm filming this, Halloween is right around the corner, and it just has a Halloween look to it. It's orange, spider webs, spider. So I used the keyword Halloween, and it's already at $60. I don't know if it's going to go any higher. It's got a few hours left in the auction, but just this knife is at $60, and that's blowing my mind. So we'll see how the other ones do, but that's the first low-hanging fruit, is look for Case pocket knives. Brands not really to look for as much are going to be Buck and Rough Riders. I allotted those together, and they're just not on average worth nearly as much as Case, or in this case, Hen and Rooster. Really nice brand. Never even heard of it before getting these, but these could be like $50 knives each. Another nice brand, Boker. This one is like a, could go for $70. It's hard to say. Again, I started them all at auction at $20. This brand is okay, but not great. What is it? I think it's Watson. And then the Marbles brand, decent, but again, not great. So the brands to look for are Case, Hen and Rooster, and Boker, at least in this collection that I got. So I'm noting that for myself, and you guys can note that as well. So it is 1 week later, and the knives sold on auction. So almost every single knife sold, and I did learn a little bit more. So the first thing is that Rough Riders, the brand, is not good. Definitely not good. They didn't sell at all. I wanted 20 bucks for 3 of them, no bids. So that's kind of the dud of the lot. And then the other duds are kind of just like hunting knives. At least in the case of this collection, they're more likely to be worth less or nothing because they're more mass produced, more common. But the best brand, as we learned, is Case. And I had some pretty cool sales. So I sold every Case knife individually. The best sale was this one for $92.22 with 24 bids. And shipping is in addition to all of these prices. So this one is a rattlesnake design. Pretty cool. If I had to guess which one would go high, it might have been that one. So that kind of makes sense. And $92. And then most of the Case knives sold for at least $30. I think every single one sold for at least $30, which is kind of amazing. So Case is definitely the brand to look for. I actually kind of broke it down and averaged it out on Google Docs. So the Case knives, I wrote down every sale, and the average was $44.33, and I just realized I forgot to include the first $77 sale, so the average might be more like $48. So definitely really good for single pocket knives. And then Hen and Rooster, another really good brand. The average selling price was $33. And then Buck actually ended up being better than I thought it would. I sold them all together, but still got $12.33 on average. Marble, didn't think they would sell, they did, for $11.25 per knife. And then I only had one Boker for $26 and one Walden for $63. So the 3 brands to look for in this case, very specifically, are Case, Hen and Rooster, and Walden. Basically, if you see those 3 brands of knives, the odds of them being quality or worth something are very high. A couple other things I learned: if they're made in the USA, that seems to be very important. Seems like the steel is going to be better quality and the knife is just going to be better quality altogether. And Case knives are made in the USA, and I believe Hen and Rooster knives are as well. So yeah, that's basically the low-hanging fruit of knives. I'm gonna go ahead and add up the total that I got for the collection real quick, just so we can see how much the $75 investment turned into. The total for all of the knives sold was $636.11. Let's multiply that times 87% to factor in for fees of about 13%, and that's $553. So this was a gamble. I did not know about pocket knives at all, but I did have a good feeling about it because they seemed good. But I wanted to make sure I got in at a price that I could probably at least break even, basically setting myself up for the most amount of success. So $553 minus 75, about $475 in net profit. That's after fees, shipping, everything, on a $75 investment. Very happy with that, obviously, and this was a lot of fun. I love learning about new categories. Something that I enjoy doing frequently is buying my education in new categories. That's how I've learned about toys, that's how I've learned about magazines, book lots, all sorts of cameras, all sorts of different things outside of video games. And this definitely helps to increase your odds of success when out garage sailing. Sometimes you can have those days where you don't find any video games, but if you can expand to other categories, like in this case, if I would have only found these knives in that day, that would be a pretty good day. So yeah, hopefully you guys can learn something from this video. Made in USA, Case, Hen and Rooster, Walden. Those are the things to look for, at least that I learned in my brief knife learning experience. I'm sure there's a lot more to it, but I know those are some low-hanging fruit that can easily be attained. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for coming along for the ride. Let me know if you like this kind of video, and if you want to see more like it. I might be interested in making kind of like a low-hanging fruit or easily achievable attainable category type of playlist. So let me know if you liked it and if you want to see more. But that's going to be it. So we'll see you guys next time.